I'm joined by Mythical Grizzly. He don't post anything anymore, so but he's Mythical Grizzly, and I think we're gonna I think some stories about our 7th grade experience, how shatty it was.
A couple weeks ago. That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, but so Matt Weir, my friend, Mythical Warfare or something, or that mythical kid or something, uploaded a video called "Why I Hate My School Team," and I was watching that video and I was saying, how did I not make a video about this? And I'm pretty sure Griffin, you made one, but so we have some pretty good stories to tell. So started off so Griffin and I had one class together, right?
I think so.
Alright. It was social studies, and this teacher, to say the least, was not our favorite at all. She loved me. I didn't really like her at all, though. She absolutely hated Griffin, and Griffin would get blamed for everything that happened in the class, like anything. So yeah. Let's see. Griffin, what's one of the most memorable experiences that you had with her?
I don't remember shit.
You don't? Okay.
Not really. I remember the Keegan thing, but that's about it.
Yeah, or not Keegan. That's not his name.
Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, it's not Keegan. It's oh wait, no, it is Keegan. Yeah, it is.
Hey, shut up! It's not Keegan.
Oh, sorry.
We'll call him Steroid.
Okay.
Steroid sounds good. So, Griffin, and this kid, Steroid, he says he was 13 at the time, but this kid was at least 15. So yeah, this guy was just, you could just tell by looking at him. He had like a full-grown beard. He had the shit. But so Griffin would rip on him every single day about being 15. The kid would get annoyed, like, "Shut up, I'll beat your ass." And Griffin every day would just laugh at him. And one day, Griffin called him 15 or something, and and the kid gets up and is holding a book in his hand and says, "Do something, bitch." And we all sat together. We were friends, and but so the kid was holding a book. Griffin looks at the book, and just slaps the book out of his hand. Dead cold ass stare too. And the kid looks at Griffin, and this kid like grinds his teeth and growls at him, and like runs up to Griffin and shoves Griffin against the bookcase, and Griffin's like shoving him back too. He's not just taking the shit. And so he's like, "What, Griffin, what'd you say?" He said, "I'm not 15, and you said something. Oh no, you're probably like 22 or something." He's like, "Say that again, I'll beat your ass." And Griffin said, "Well, you're gonna go to jail for assaulting a minor." And
no, I screamed, "Do something in his face."
Yeah, you said, "Do something, bitch." And the kid's like, what did he say?
No, the class went dead ass silent.
Yeah.
He just gave me the death stare, and then he just let go, and I said, I'm gonna sue you for assaulting a minor."
Yeah. Oh my god. It's crazy. What else happened in that class?
I used to steal the snacks, and I got caught a lot.
So this same teacher would sell snacks during intervention, and it would be like petty money too that you had to pay. But Griffin, so this motherfucker, he would go off with like 50 cents or something and take like $3
like
worth
a
of food.
I put a penny in once and took like 4 packs of crackies.
I'm gonna try to get Matt in here. Yeah. What happened to the time when you got caught?
And it was a quarter for hot chocolate.
Oh crap.
And
Yeah.
I just said, I was like, oh yeah, that was me. I'm sorry. I just said the wrong one. And she
Oh.
was fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin in my ass. I was fucking done. She wouldn't let me buy hot chocolate anymore.
Yeah. And then, Matt, we're talking about our 7th grade experiences and how shitty they were. Don't say any names as much as you can, okay?
Keegan is a faggot.
Okay. So, Matt, what's a memorable story that you have? Preferably about the social studies teacher. Don't say the name. Grim, please don't, seriously.
Miss Page.
Alright, that's not even...
Wait, you didn't want me to say her name or any kid's names?
Anyone's name.
Ah, shit.
Alright. I honestly... I didn't like her the best, I just didn't like her teaching style.
Ah, she was bitch. Daniel's trying to be nice because people on YouTube know who it is. Yo, the only people watching are me and Matt. You good, Dougie.
Alright. Matt, do you have any stories about 7th grade?
I really don't remember a lot of stuff happening that year.
Yo, did she actually
I
get
just remember
pissed
the
when I used to
teachers
not
were
come to
ass.
school?
Yeah. So Griffin missed at least how many days? Half the school year?
It was like 35 to 40, yeah.
Oh, it was like 35 to 40. And he would always... And Griffin was like really my only true friend in the social studies class. And
That's a bitch.
and he would, and that's like one of the classes where it's fun if you have friends, but if you don't, it stinks. So Griffin would miss like one day. I remember one week he came to school once, and it was Friday. And but when he used to not come, which was a lot of the time, when the social studies teacher would call out his name, sometimes she wouldn't even call it out. She would say, "Not here," like usual. And then she would like snort or something under her breath. It was like weird as shit.
Fucking shit.
And honestly, I think she liked it better when he wasn't there because he would be a quote unquote distraction for the class.
Well,
While others, like Mr. Steroid, would just...
Yeah, that kid, he grabbed my shirt. What do you think I was gonna do? I'm gonna stand up for myself. I don't fuck around.
Oh, Grown, tell the story when you punched Wapey in the face.
Wait, did I punch him in class?
No,
No, outside for
Wait.
recess.
Oh,
when they give you
outside?
black eye.
we need to explain what Wapey time is.
Oh, you go ahead, Daniel. You got that.
Alright. So there's this kid.
Fat ass kid.
Yes, he's quite chubby.
Quite large.
Quite large, not so much in charge. But
Almost a beefcake, but you know. Oh shit.
So this kid, he has at least a 12 head at least. And like his forehead is kind of comes to a point in a way. And
oh, definitely. He looks so fucked up.
You know what a mountain range looks like? It's that. It looks like a mountain range.
Shout out Raybird. Love you, Dougie.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's actually not bad. Actually, no. He's pretty bad still. But
he's fucking. You're an idiot.
in 7th grade, he would come to school. He would not shower, no matter how many times he said he would. He did not shower. It was clear.
He had mold. They had to.
Oh, yeah,
remember when
mold
they had to
shooter.
evacuate our hallway because he got all mold growing in his lockers and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking nasty. Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah, and when he said, ugh, the teacher got mad at you.
Oh yeah, I used to do it all the time. I go, Raymond, take a fucking shower. He's like, I do. And then shut him
You know,
down.
man.
Fucking down.
I don't think you get mold growing on you if you take fucking showers.
So, anyway, this kid was desperate for attention. He was desperate for something. And he wouldn't pronounce words like anything correctly. It could be the simple. He's honestly probably not, but so he tried saying rape and he said wape. And I said to him one time, Raymond, is it rapey time? And he said, it's wapey time. And he screamed it in the middle of class. Ask, what's Dylan's YouTube now?
Majestic Child.
Majestic Child.
Oh, okay.
Ask him in one of his comments. He screamed it in math class.
I remember one time he picked me up and started waving me like outside. That was a scary experience.
Oh,
So
God.
during our recess, it was no holds barred. Anything could happen. No teachers really paid attention, or they did,
Remember
but
when people start hiding in the woods and shit?
yeah,
Last year.
Yeah.
yeah. During our 8th grade year, we'll get to that in a little bit. But oh my God, so this kid, Wapey, he would go around screaming with. Alright, just mind you, this kid's like 190 maybe.
Oh, no, he's 230, I know that. for a fact.
230.
I'm in his gym class.
No way.
Yeah.
So this guy's like 230, and he runs around with his like gut out and everything, screaming, "It's wapey time!" And he would be squealing, like he'd be squealing at the top of his lungs and shit. He'd squeal. He wouldn't scream. He would squeal. And
This motherfucker jumped on my back. I don't fuck around.
yeah. So waping is when you go. It's like tasing someone. You know what tasing is, when you get them in the ribs. But waping is 100 times
somebody.
worse because
he stinks like a motherfucker and he has fucking shit in his fingernails because he picked his ass. It's disgusting.
well, yeah, and just like the dignity that you lose when you get waped is just appalling. So when you don't want to be waped. That's what I'm saying. So when he screams, "It's wapey time," run for the hills. I could usually outrun him pretty easily. I'm pretty fast. I'm on the track team and stuff.
I'm slow as fuck. Oh, no,
Griffin isn't that fast.
Hey.
So he
Cut that
couldn't.
shit.
He couldn't outrun him.
Bitch, I was turned around. I was being paid attention.
Yeah, that's true. But in this time, we heard it's wapey time out of nowhere. I barely escaped, and then I see this lard boy hop on Griffin's back. Remind you, he smells like 3-week-old
shit.
rotten milk.
And like
Eggs
this
that
asshole.
has been sitting out in the stinging sun, and he honestly smelled like shit at this point. He honestly smells better now. Shout out to Wapey. He knows who he is.
Wait, fuck, you smelling nice nowadays.
Yes, you
I
are.
like that big ass hoodie. I like you sucking on your fingers and shit. It's very nice.
But so I think he had literal shit in his hair.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely.
I'm not joking
Yeah,
with you guys
fucking
either.
the other
Actual
day.
shit was crusted in his hair.
Fuck.
What happened?
And
Oh yeah, I got that's spicy.
and so he smelled horrible. I'm just saying, he was 230.
God, yeah.
He's a big boy. He hops on Griffin's back.
He's a big boy.
And this is probably the worst thing he could have done right here. And continuously wapes him and is like choking Griffin. But Griffin isn't taking crap. Griffin like smashes his head back into Raymond's forehead. Hold on.
Daniel's getting cussed out.
Hmm?
Oh my fucking god, I got another epic pistol grip. I'm killing myself.
Alright, so
That's fine.
Griffin
Fuck
smashes his forehead, or the back of his head into Raymond's forehead. Raymond hops off him. He's like squealing around, he's almost falling over, and then all of a sudden you see Griffin, bop, straight to the face of Raymond. Raymond falls on the ground, he starts squealing, he's drooling. And he looks like he just, like, one of his family members died. And he's just laying on the ground for the rest of the recess. And Griffin continuously kicks him in the stomach. Wait, remember the time when Maxim and Dylan dragged him into that, like, gully area and beat the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Made his ass bleed. So, in our old middle school, this was in 7th grade. I think it was like during the fall or something. But
I honestly don't remember 7th grade at all. It's kind of funny.
I just remember how bad it sucked.
Same. I don't remember anything besides it sucking.
So, this kid kept vaping people, and people were getting mad about it. And so this kid named Maxim Dubkowski, he's a rugged kid. So he takes Raymond, I think it was Del Montessori actually, that majestic child. He he's wicked flexible, so he can kick really high. He kicked Raymond in the chest, or Wapey in the chest. And Wapey falls over and he rolls into the gully, which is full of nasty shit, water infested with frogs and turtles and snakes and stuff. It's pretty bad. And so after they do that, they drag him out of that, and then they drag him on this gravel area. And Wapey was wearing shorts, and they were pretty they were athletic shorts, so
they're shit crusted.
Yeah, same shorts he was wearing for the past week.
Do you remember? Okay, one time, all I had at my dad's house was one pair of shorts, and I fucking washed them, and oh my fucking god. And he says something, he's like, really
I remember. Of all people. Of all people.
I was in the hall, I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Raymond?
Alright, so hold on. This kid. So he's getting dragged on the gravel in athletic shorts, so he gets cut up. But the worst part is his ass gets cut up. You can tell because there's there's blood coming out of his asshole.
Are you serious?
Yeah, remember the blood on his shorts? Those silver and purple shorts or whatever?
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
And they keep dragging him, and then they push him off to the side and just continuously just kick him and shit. And Raymond's just on the ground squealing and stuff. He's not even hurt. He honestly isn't even hurt. His dignity is just taken away. Seriously.
He's not a fucking human.
Oh my god. Grim, did you hear about the time when he kissed Dylan?
Yes, I remember that.
Alright, should we tell that one? I'll tell it.
That's funny.
Matt, were you in my health class in No, were you?
No, that was 8th grade, I think.
No, yeah.
Alright, I gotta get off. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright. See you, Big Matt.
Yeah.
So,
we got Spanish tomorrow, Griffin. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
great time.
Fuck
Yeah,
that
boy.
motherfucker. Yeah. Go home, bro. Fucking bitch. Hate that motherfucker.
alright.
Damn, you're so lucky you took left. But anyway, keep going.
So, this guy, Raymond. So, if we're good, we had this thing called champs. our teacher would write it on the board, the word champs on the board. And if we had all letters CHAMPS at the end of the class, we could play a game, and we usually played Graveyard. So if you guys haven't played Graveyard, it's a game where no, is it Graveyard? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Graveyard's the one where you stay on the ground and you try to make people like talk and shit or whatever. Or, like,
yeah, and like move. So Raymond was the graveyard keeper. Wapey was the graveyard keeper. And Dylan, Majestic Child, I feel so bad for him. I was trying to make him laugh and stuff because I was already out because I laugh really easily.
Yeah.
And Raymond was the graveyard keeper, so he was already trying to make people laugh. So you're not supposed to touch the person. So Raymond kept full on threatening Griffin or Dylan by saying, "Oh, I'll rape your mom" or something. And he's trying to get Dylan to laugh, but that wasn't really that funny. But so he continuously wapes Dylan, and Dylan is a champ. He's not cracking a smile. He's just sitting there, cracking, not doing anything. You can see him getting mad, though, in his eyes. So, that's going on. And then our friend, or used to be friend, she's still kind of a friend now, Whitney, she came up with the idea of, "Oh, Raymond, you should kiss him." Don't tell Raymond to do something if you don't want him to do it, because he'll do it. So he legit looks at Dylan, licks his lips, goes down, he's already on his knees, and Fawn gives him a little peck on the lips. That's when Dylan starts to cry. There is a tear coming out of his eye.
Oh, God.
And he says, "F this, I'm done." And the health teacher went up and said, "Dylan, watch your language." And Dylan says, "Fuck this. He just kissed me on the motherfucking lips, and you're not doing a thing about it." So after that, Dylan he's chasing Raymond around the classroom, trying to beat him up. And then he gets a hold of him. I'm pretty sure he punches him in the forehead, which doesn't do anything. Yeah. So, alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed the little story time. I'm gonna get off. I'll probably be on maybe tomorrow, so see ya.